All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone on and I will turn off the other microphone. And we are here for round 2 of the Icelandic volcano eruptions, day 140. And I see we've got a few other interesting guests in here. Green Iceland Vid, welcome, and glad to have you on board this evening. And for those who don't know Green Iceland Vid, please go check out his channel. He has some tremendous videos on there that are very worthwhile, and I've enjoyed quite a few, just to let you know. Anyway, good to see everyone here, and yeah, Green Iceland Vid, I'm gonna actually drop your link in here a few times, and you do have some awesome stuff that we love to see and watch, and I'd like to steal some of it and show it on here, but you know, I never ask for permission, so maybe we'll figure that one out later. Anyway, love to see everything happening, and we see what's going on. Our volcano did come back to life, so very cool. And I don't know what the heck that is. Kenny Davis, I'm not sure what you were actually saying there. Or trying to say. It doesn't make much sense, so let's not try doing that stuff. It doesn't pertain to volcanoes in the chat here, so please try to keep it kind of sort of related to what we're doing. Anyway, love to see what is going on right now, and it has been popping. It started up again, and of course we never did have that earlier, and I'm very happy it is doing what it's doing. I was just trying to get up the last few seismic charts and stuff like this, trying to see if there was anything new happening. It looks about the same as what it did when I just checked a few minutes ago. And anyway, before I get rambling on too far, and I did say we were going to start at 5, but pressure was on, people were jumping up and down. I figured I better start sooner by a few minutes. Anyhow, I'm going to save that little chart there. We'll see if we can get that on really quickly. And I'm just looking for something here. Oh, there. Okay, that will work. So, all right. If we click there, that'll give me the right address. All right. So, for those who do want to go have a pop over and look, and we're going to give him the shout out right now, so I am going to put that link in there, and we'll pin it up there for a while so you guys can go see. And that's for Green Iceland Air, and this will be his channel, so is what the link is that I'm putting up. And I gotta stop that because it's got music on it. I don't want to get nabbed. All right, so there, that's the Green Iceland Air video or channel, and I'm actually gonna pin that if it holds still long enough. Oh man, there we go. All right, there's your free advertising today, Green Iceland Air or Green Iceland Vid. We're sticking that up at the top of the chat box, and you should be happy with that, and we'll see what we can do for you. So if you guys really, if you want to see some good aerial shots and stuff, he's got some awesome videos on there, really does. And I do enjoy that. Okay, so getting on with what we were doing here, I was trying to load up that new seismic chart rumble chart, as we call it, and it is shooting upward, and of course we see it's erupting, so it's all very good. For those people who are joining us here for the first time around, I just want to remind you that if you're looking at your chat box, please, you see up in the top where it says top chat or live chat. If it says that, you're actually watching the live stream. If it says top chat replay or live chat replay, you are in fact watching a video, or sorry, a stream that has ended and is now only a recording. So you cannot make comments in the chat box. You will have to go and refer down to the regular comments just like you would on a normal video. Just so you're aware of that, and hopefully that makes sense to you. And I'm working on trying to do multitasking here. I'm not good at it. Get distracted by those squirrels real quick for some reason. And let's see, there we go. All right, so here's that latest seismic chart I promised, and the tremor chart, and you can see how this thing is really just shooting back up fairly quickly. And I'm still kind of going, what the heck is this thing doing? So it's nice to see, though, that it has become active again as quickly as it has. Typically, it takes almost, I'd say, 12 to 14 hours on those last passes when we look at it, and this is a lot quicker now. Okay, there are news, okay, there are news of large, strange cloud formations in the south, okay, off the south coast. They are checking to see if there is a new volcano underwater. That is interesting, Siggy, off the south coast. That okay, that may be something other than what well, let's go maybe surmise this and see if we can figure out what might be happening. Oh, lots of people asking me lots of things. I'm trying to do a bunch of other things, so I can't really answer questions. Can you ping Talk Air Iceland too? What? Not at the same time. I have pinned Talk Air's channel up there many times, Roxy. I will, yeah, he can use more subscribers. I know he can. It's just, I can't continue to have his link as the only one up there all the time. So, but we will put him back up. We'll push him again tomorrow, okay? I know we try to do what we can for him. All right, Sherry Lawson, there's some awesome chatter in the other channels about a possible explosion. Do you know what that's about? Siggy mentioned it. No, and I do not know what that's about. I'm sorry, I have no interest. Dr. Fox, try closing the blinds. You might help you focus. No, that's not going to help me focus when I'm trying to do what I need this. If I close my eyes or my blinds, I will be blind. Did you see the reports of the potential offshore? Okay, Trojan Pony just mentioned that as well. No, guys, I haven't had news of that yet. But let me get on to what I was trying to do here. Oh, where the heck is it? I had it lined up, sort of. We're gonna go have a look and see if we can find something very quickly in the new chart here for today. I gotta get my clock set. Why is it only going to 11 o'clock? I have to reload. Give me a second or two here. We're gonna try to get the earthquake chart back up on here, or the earthquake map, and then we will see what we can do. If we can maybe locate a potential place. I don't know if anybody has seen anything or heard of anything, and let me see if I can set that now. And clock can go to 1700. There we go. And we'll refresh that and see if it finds anything. All right, give me a second, guys. We're still working on it. Okay. Window coverings. No, I don't need that. I don't know what he's talking about. That's not going to help me focus. Oh, man. That's actually a distraction, Kim, what you're doing. So, all right. Need to get my thing up on the screen here. See if I can find where I stuck it. And of course loaded up a bunch of files earlier, and now we can't see where it is. Okay, no, not that one, not that one, not that one. Why does it keep disappearing on me? Just incredible. Oh, I'm not having a good day, guys. I can't find what I'm bringing. And oh, there. All right, I see it came up. Okay, now I'll get there. All right, we'll close that off. So here we go. And of course, let's go get it flipped over here for you. Okay, so this is the up-to-date volcano, or sorry, the earthquake map. And I'm wondering if that activity is out here. And I don't know if anyone has heard or seen the reports. Siggy, you keep throwing a link in there with no description. Could you maybe throw a description on that? Because that will let us know what it is. You know, is it the information on something other than what we're talking about, or is it current? It really would help. Okay, it's an Icelandic. Doesn't help me any. Siggy, translate. Oh man. Oh. Now he's throwing one for Visor for something in there. Siggy, can you put like a description and then the link? That would really help to let us know what that link is for, okay? That would be really nice if you could do that. Okay. Anyway, I see there's a lot of wonderful people popping in here. You guys are awesome. And I'm trying to keep up with this. Where chat rate is fairly high right now, so for me to try to multitask here, it's not working so well for me. Anyway, looking at what we see on the map, I don't see any new earthquakes out there, and I did have it set for the right time. But I am wondering, like I said, if we have a potential issue out here somewhere. If we scroll out a little bit more, I don't see anything else in the vicinity, and I'm wondering if that's where our issue is, there where the gas is coming out. Okay, you are so Dr. Fox. What? So are you Dr. Fox? I am Dr. Fox. Last time I checked, I was. Confused as normal. Zoom in closer to shore. Okay, how much closer to shore are we going? And who was it that said that? Zoom in closer to the shore. Because we don't see anything new in any of that area. And I'm kind of wondering, is it somewhere else? Check if it's an eruption has begun underwater. Siggy's link in the description. Yeah, yeah, Siggy's link. I can't go to Siggy's link. I'm running a stream here, guys. And that's part of the problem. I can't exactly just run away and then the page the one that I went to came up in Icelandic. It didn't help me any. So forgive me if I can't get to it and find out what it is. I'm, like I say, running a stream, don't have time to go open up translators and look for other things. Okay, it was about, that was the title. I missed, oh. Okay, now you really got me confused. I got so many people saying things to me, I'm just sorry. I got to take a step back for a second and, okay, Ricky KS says, Dr. Fox, check if there's an eruption that has begun underwater. Siggy's link description. Okay, if Siggy would put a link or put a description before the link, I would know where I'm going to go look for it. And I don't see that. So the one that he did send, the first one, I couldn't see anything in English. My page won't translate. Okay, and for me to start hunting for English on here is difficult. So if somebody has, what is this thing doing to me? I have no idea what this just did. Okay, my whole screen's gone wacky. Apparently the Coast Guard is on the way to a potential issue. Okay, thank you, Zoe. And I'm trying to get back to where things are. Okay, that was the title. All right, and that other link I missed because it went by so quickly I did not have time to hit it. All right, the Visor link, I'm going to try opening that up and yeah, I see the Coast Guard boat. I don't see English. Does anyone know? Oh, there's an English tab. Finally. Okay. But it takes it away from there and puts it onto a different page. Okay, I don't know how to deal with that. You know, you click the English link or what you assume to be in English, and it changes the entire screen on that. Yeah, that's just incredible. All right, I'm really confused now, guys. English in Iceland is enska. Okay, Herman, that's very helpful. I will try to see if I can spot that word somewhere on the original link. And I don't see that. Okay. And all right, hang on for a second. I gotta go do something else. Apparently I got a message here, so okay. Rob RLC, yes, I had started. If you are watching and listening, and no problem. All right, I just don't know which way to turn right now. I'm trying to figure out where this thing is. Someone elaborate. It did the same thing for me too, Dr. Fox. Okay, Nick, thank you. I was going to tell you not to bother, said Kim. No, Kim, we don't. Yeah, we want to know what's going on. I don't know what you were referring to, but we try. That right, Dr. Fox. I was streaming. I caught the volcano coming out of a coma. Okay, yes, it is moving again, Duchess, for sure. Go take a break, Dr. Fox, and get your head together. It's chaos here. Yes, Roxy, it is chaos. You know, when and this is something that you know, perhaps a lot of you don't quite understand. When you're running the stream, to all of a sudden start opening up new browser windows and trying to find out when all of a sudden all you see is Icelandic, and you're trying to struggle to where is the translation, and then you click on something that resembles English, and it takes you to a complete page, and everybody is asking the same question. What do you know about it? I don't know anything about it, so I'm going to ask you guys. What do you guys know about it? That's where we need to throw that question. We're all confused too. I guess it's a happy place to be. Yeah, I guess so. Never be as good. Okay. No worries, Dr. Fox. You're the best. Okay. There's nothing out there yet. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Siggy, for clarifying that. We have to wait for another hour till we know. Okay, so our Coast Guard guys are on the way out is what is going on, I think. And read what is saying. He's translating the article. Who is translating the article? If they're not addressing me, I don't even look at it right at this point because the stream is moving too quickly, and the only thing I'm looking at is when someone puts on DrFox2000 at the beginning and it turns red. That's what I'm looking for, right? So I don't see that. I don't even look at it. I'm trying to answer questions. Okay, guys, take a breather. I'm gonna have to. No, I'm just trying to find where this information is, and if we don't have any yet, then I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, and people are asking where is it, and I can't come up with an answer because it's not there. Okay, I'm gonna stop my stream for a sec, or stop my chat here so I can read this. Okay, Trojan Pony. The potential offshore eruption is near Krisulvikerberg, okay, which is just a bit southeast of Geldingadalur, close to the shore. Okay, now that makes sense to me. All right, that gives us a pretty good idea where maybe to peak and see if there's something that we can look for over there. And now I do see one spot there on the map that is from today, from earlier this morning. It was a 0.8, and I will actually go to that map so we can see that if I get the right spot. Okay, and we will switch it. And all right, there is the spot that we're seeing. So just to give you an idea, our volcano is over here, okay, where the hand is wiggling, and that one spot was down there. So that's the only thing that we see there. That was new from today. So if that's a possibility that might be it, that will be interesting to see, and gives us an idea what might be happening with our volcano. Okay, now getting back to the chat. Let's see. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Dr. Fox, there was a report of a strange cloud, and they're going to check it out. Don't worry about it. Just move on, because till it becomes clear, I'll keep an eye on it. Okay, well, if a strange cloud could have been a UFO for all we know. A little bit to the east of that spot. Okay, Trojan Pony, well, we don't see any other activity there, so if we're going to the east anywhere in here, the only thing else that we see that showed up here was let's see, that's already a week old, so I don't think that has anything to do with it. If we zoom out a little bit, we don't see anything else there either. So okay, that kind of clears that up for right now. We will wait and see what happens, if we get something else in between the mayhem or not. All right, just sent you a screen grab from Okay, some weird name. All right, okay, that's in English. All right. I'll put that on the screen if we can get to it. And I'll load it, and you guys can have a quick read there. What is it? Okay, get out of that. Get out of that. And get back to this software and see if we can load that for you real quick. Okay, get these other things turned off and get this loaded up one step at a time. Okay, so there's the article, and it says, okay, Coast Guard ships deployed west of Krusuvik due to reports of steam rising from the ocean. No signs of eruption on any of the sensors, but decision was made to deploy a vessel to check if underwater eruption has started. Okay, so there you go, and that was at 10:54 p.m. Icelandic time. That's about as much as we know about it. Thanks, guys. And meteorologists say that it could be some weather phenomena, but we'll know more in 2 or 3 hours when the ship reaches the area. Okay, that's interesting to know. The decision to deploy the ship was made after reports of what looked like a dark smoke was seen rising from the ocean. Dark smoke usually is an indicator of something happening. That's not quite the same as a weather phenomena in that sense, but okay, very good, guys. Let's get ourselves back to the volcano, and if we do have an eruption out in the ocean, we don't want it out there. We want it here where our lava is. Smoke on the water, fire in the skies. Yeah. Okay, so back to what I was doing. Going around the cameras first off, and we don't see much down. What's going on down in the valley? It's very dark down there. We don't see anything at the berm. Maybe the occasional flashlight. And Nathagi, of course, you can see our big plume in the background, but we do not see any material coming down any hills anywhere. And of course, this is the long-range shot from across over on the spine, and it is looking at our lovely lava flow. And we notice though that we are not getting as much being directed. Let's see if my whiteboard isn't going in the right way. Yesterday we got a lot more coming out that spout area, which is not happening. So we will see more of that heading down than the normal path that it took to Meridalia before that. So pretty cool. You know, it's probably not going to flow around the eastern side of Equipment Hill. Anyway, no, I don't want that one. I want this one. And okay, apparently there was another tweet that happened and that's what that actually is. I guess we're birds now. Tweetings. Okay, we'll find out what the tweet says in due course here. Okay, just trying to load something up here, guys. Bear with me. It's got to be important, otherwise I wouldn't have sent it. Let's see. There we go. All right, we'll push the latest and greatest tweet up there for your information perusal. And it is actually in English. Thank you. Okay. Why is my computer acting funny? I wonder if it's doing a scan or something, and it's not supposed to be. Seems to be revving up a little higher than it normally does. Anyway, there's this thing. Okay, so this photo from something shows Crucifix Cliff, where the Coast Guard ship is heading to after reports of smoke / cloud rising from the ocean, likely to be weather related, but since Coast Guard ship was patrolling nearby, they are checking it out. Okay, I guess that's the latest tweet. Let's see, what happened here in the chat? Okay, I'm trying to keep an eye on everything and it's not working today for some reason. I guess I didn't have a long enough nap this afternoon. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what was said here. Okay, no. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on. All right. Pavel, those cliffs are classic flood basalts from previous eruptions. Thank you for that. Kim Raudenbush, know what the Stark docks what? Poseidon is having a cigar. No, the cigar would be more of a grayish smoke. Trojan Pony, you need octi-core for your brain. Yeah, no kidding. I need something for my brain. I didn't eat very good food, maybe. That food does that to me sometimes. Gets me all confused. Coast Guard heading away. Okay, they're heading away? They're not looking at it, Zachary? I thought they were heading towards it. Please talk about the lower left screen. A lower left screen is the 3D map, Marcia Riggs, and we can manipulate it and show the area with it. It is not the latest and greatest up to date, but it is the latest map, but it is not as up to date as one would like. But we can show that. So if we actually go over there onto it, you will see my mouse moving it around, and of course, you see the cone here, and beside it, Sif and Hell and Nar, and then whoop, swung it around the wrong way, and Flow in the background. Try to get you pointed north here, sort of, kind of, sort of. And you can see off in the other direction, this is Maridalia Valley, and all the way out to the east side where we may have the potential of lava flowing out. So it gives you a little bit more of an idea what that map is, and where it can go, and of course down here we can see part of Nat Haggy. They kind of cut it off. Doc, take a break. Think about your heart. Oh, that little lump. Roxy, thank you for that 10 euro super chat, and I'll think about my heart. I will. It is time though. I should take a quick break, and hopefully I won't have too much else going on. And all right, I did want to, before I do that though, I did want to see if on our yeah, we do have a little bit better. I wanted to pop over to this guy here. So that's off the still cam right now, and so you can see there is in fact some lava heading right down the hill, and you may note that in between it looks like there's a big break in between, and my whiteboard should be working, and that's right in here where you don't see the lava, and so it's dropped down into a tube and then popped back out further down below it. So very cool to see. And anyway, I just figured I'd throw that on there before I take off for a break here. I'm going to put you back to the multi-screen, and I'm going to go do what I need to do. Don't go away. If you like what you're seeing so far, please don't forget to hit that like button. Also, if you wanted to know when the regular streaming times are, you can look down below in the description. We do have stuff down there that kind of tells you when it is, and we hope that you will subscribe and come back and visit and join with our lovely family of lava lovers here, and we're all kind of got the same interests. And I will be back to say hi to a few more of the people that have popped in. We have one of our Daryls is in here, and also I see Texas Tank Watcher. Texas Tank Watcher, what was that big thing that they stacked up there? Anyway, I'll check that later. And apparently, for those who don't know, they did do some stacking tests there to check the clamps, I guess, from the big rocket. So pretty cool stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna be back in about 5 minutes. Keep yeah, don't throw lava balls at each other. Keep having fun, and I'm gonna try to duck out before this helicopter gets me. And I'll be back in 5. Thanks, guys. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, I'm back on the air. So trying to get things going, and looking at the microphone here, it should be back, and hopefully you guys can hear me okay. And just wanted to tell you, I was trying to get that thing going on here, and I'm actually gonna shoot that back as soon as I find where that page went on me. And we will get you restarted on that rock falling down the hill. So I'm gonna shoot that one on, and then I am actually gonna let Rob take over. We're gonna get the he's got another video that we're gonna have a presentation on, but this is something Rob sent over. So and Rob is live, so Rob, say hi to everyone.
Hi to everyone. Happy Sunday. Or, oh God, it's Monday already for me. Thank you, Lava. You've ruined my day again. Are you now off the air?
You're on the air, man.
I know I'm on. I wasn't sure if it was all me or, yeah. Who knows? Maybe before this eruption ends, you and me, we'll figure this out. Anyway, happy Sunday, guys. What an eventful few days it has been. Wow, what lovely goodness. My God, I'm really imbuing the spirit of Dr. Fox running right through me now. I think I might be possessed. Few things. Firstly, I wanted to show you a quick video. This video, I just want to leave you with a quick question. Okay, Doc, if you could just replay it a couple of times. It's been widely circulating. I think I got it on Twitter a while ago. Just wanted to thank. I will put the author of that video onto the credits, but it's basically from an open source geography website. But I just wanted to leave you with the question: what do you think happened to that big boulder that I'm pretty sure was pushed? It didn't jump. We don't believe in suicidal boulders here. Do we think it melted? Do we think it just created another, what was the word you used? Nodule? It's pretty awesome. I mean, of all the things you can throw into lava, I'm guessing hurling a boulder down the side of a cliff into a river of lava has got to be up there on most little boys' bucket list.
I want to do that too.
You want to do what? Please, Dr. Fox, please do not throw yourself into the lava.
No, I don't want to roll down the hill into the lava. I want to push big rocks in there. I'm a big kid.
So, okay, well, I'll come back to that maybe at the end of the stream if I remember to. But for now, I just wanted to. By the way, the reason I wanted to ask you the question, it's pertinent. It's relevant to what I want to speak about. There's been a lot of talk about lava basically reheating the ground and turning the subterranean earth back into lava again, or melting its way through to make tunnels and lava tubes and whatnot. I just wondered, what do we think is going to happen to this boulder, and why do we think that? I can see a lot of you have said you don't think it's going to melt. Why not? It's just rolled into lava. It once was lava. Why can't it return back to lava again? Okay, I just want to show you a second video that I made about an hour ago. Excuse me. Doc, will you give me the word when you press play?
Play.
Okay, so
hang
what
on.
you will see is
There we go. Do it again. It failed to clip over.
Okay. Well, okay, I don't know where we're up to now. But all right, so the long and short of it is like this. We had a lot of talk about lava tubes and flow going down into Nathagi. And it just seemed to be everywhere, this talk. I don't know where it started. And I found no evidence of it. So I started to do my own hunting to see exactly where this lava flow was going. And one of the things that we've all noticed from the outset, from these wonderful time lapses, that are only made possible because of the various cameras that are put up around the site, is that where we know that there is or has very recently been active flow in a particular area, we know that it tends to glow quite brightly at night, even if we can't see it when the sun eventually comes back up again. So what I did was I created a few different time lapses. All of these relate to the last 2 days of our flow. Just to remind you, 2.5 days ago, we were all a bit taken aback by the sudden ceasing of any flow or any activity or any of the harmonic wave data that we were getting on the graph. And the usual questions started again. Is the volcano finally coming to an end? So what I decided to do was try and pick up from where the flow started again. That was 2.5 days ago, give or take. So all of these time lapses basically relate to that period. Okay, they're just from different angles. So Dr. Fox, if you're able to, can we start the stream again? And can you tell me when you're starting the stream again? Hello. Okay, then. I guess we're just going to move on. I'm really sorry. There's going to be some latency here. So I can't actually tell what it is you're looking at in real time. So basically, I've got 2 different cameras looking at Meridal. Then I move on, I think it's to, I move on to what we kind of call No Name Valley, which is awesome because it demonstrates something that I was trying to suggest for quite a while, which is that the bulge is basically preventing any flow going down into that valley. And then after that, I've taken from the Nathagi cam to see if we can see anything happening coming down at night or coming down during the day. We can see lots of plumes, we can see lots of water vapor, but that isn't indicative of existing flow or existing lava tubes. And after that, then I move on to the other Nathagi camera, and then I move on to the Geological camera, which I'm not sure how many of you know about, but it's basically sitting on top of the new berm, the newish berm that they've just reinforced. I slowed it down slightly at the beginning to see so that we can see the bulldozers working. I'm going to shut up for a few seconds and just ask, can you guys still hear me? Where are we up to? Because right now, I'm just talking into the air. I think at this point, I should just sort of yell at my computer and say, where are this? Oh, I just heard the microphone come back on. Dr. Fox, is that you?
Yes, of course, that's me. And yes, you are still on there. They can all hear you. No problem at all.
Okay, good. Thank you, Fendus. Time lapses. Volcanoes for people with ADHD. We all really appreciate the reminders from time to time. So thank you, Fendus. So this is what I wanted to talk about. Lava tubes, what's happening with them? I've heard some people say that suggest that these lava tubes are basically torrents of lava flowing down the hill, being pulled by gravity. Yep, we all know that much. And that they're actually tunneling their way through solid rock. That bit isn't true. Dr. Fox, if it's at all possible, could you turn off your my feed? Because I've got it in my ear.
Okay. Oh, your mic feed? Or my mic?
No, you know what? I'm going to turn my sound down. That's fine. Okay. So it's very simple. When we get back to the Meridale time lapses, which I can't see if we're on right now, so I'm very sorry. But we'll see the flow going down the hill into Meridale towards what I think we've all affectionately now named the overspill area. And we have a whole new valley after that, full of things that are yet to be named by us. Those torrents of lava, those rivers of lava going down into Meridale, are basically flowing above the surface of the pre-existing lava flow, the older lava flow that came before it. What happens afterwards, as we can see from the little patches of black that exist all the way along the lava flow, is that at various points along those streams of lava, where it makes contact with the air, it effectively begins to form a crust. And every now and again, if that flow is slow enough, or if the air is cool enough, or other factors in the lava or in the climate are just right, that crust basically begins to form a pretty solid ceiling. And as we discussed last week, lava is an absolutely fantastic insulator. So whilst the top of that lava flow has become crusted over, underneath, the river of lava continues to flow, completely unabated. Okay, you have just paused it. Thank you. I can hear that. Right. So what we can see are streams and streams of streams, or I think we're calling them streaks of bacon. No, I don't like it. I'm just calling it streams of lava. You guys can call it whatever you want. But basically, we've had this continuously ever since we've been going into Geological, and then when we moved into Meridale and down into Nathagi, we've been having loads of these streams. These streams are basically the beginnings of what will become lava tubes, maybe. The problem is that it's basically spreading out over such a huge surface area that what is more likely to happen is that the lava will effectively just cool and come to a halt. When before about a month ago, we only basically had one direction going down into Mýrdalur. Nearly all of that flow was going underneath the surface. And that's because it didn't really have anywhere else to go. Before it even got there, it was already pushing its way down into the tunnels that it had already created itself. How much sense am I making, guys? Because I didn't do the prep work in the half an hour before I came on, because I all of a sudden had a reason to start looking up Icelandic coast guards. Pavel P, I wasn't referring to renaming the bacon. I was referring to not renaming lava streams, but thank you. I wholeheartedly agree with you. Femdis, if you're happy, that's good for me. I believe that's a green light. Okay. So effectively what's happening is that this is in real time what we expected to see, everything we expected to see in a shield volcano, in a traditional shield volcano. A shield volcano basically being a volcano of a very, very low viscous lava that is effectively very runny. It doesn't come with ash plumes or pyroclastic flows or any of the other immediate hazards that other volcanoes present. And effectively, you just have a huge spread over a vast area in several different directions at the same time of lava just spreading out in different directions. I think if Dr. Fox, you're able to find, I didn't give you a heads up, but if you're able to find that geological map of the peninsula I sent you last week, but we can see the area of spread. And what that means is that lava tubes, in some sense, are going to be less and less likely now in going down into Mýrdalur. What happens afterwards, or what happens if that stream starts going back down into Naldhagi, I can't honestly say. I suspect it will start making its way back down lava tubes. How do I know this? How do I know that these lava tubes are not just solid rock and the lava is boring its way through it? There's a very good reason. It's because nowadays we can walk and take very cool videos of ourselves literally walking through ancient lava tubes, some even on Iceland itself. What that tells us is that the lava didn't just stop and just sit there in those tubes. Those tubes are not reservoirs, they are arteries. But we can tell if lava is going down them from the various thermal imaging, from the satellite images that we get, and most importantly, from the time-lapse still camera images that we're getting at nighttime when you can't actually see the lava flow once the sun comes up. And so back to our my original question, what do we think happened to that boulder? Well, I'm going to take a break because there's something I want to send the good doctor to put up before I answer that. But it's actually a very, very cool answer. And not because I'm going to give it, but because the answer is very cool. I want to thank you, by the way, for bombarding me with all these questions about spread and viscosity and lava tubes and all these different things, because it's forced me to question myself, which isn't much of a big deal. I'm famous for my low self-esteem. I actually had to basically teach myself the mechanics of lava tubes and the fluid dynamics and all of this all over again. And it was great fun. and I learned an awful lot about how little I actually know. So thank you very much. I'm just going to go up the stream a little bit. Pavel P, the shield volcano refers to its visual shape. Not, yes, it does, but not really. It's its visual shape or its eventual physical characteristics are a result of a shield volcano, but it's a shield volcano long before it creates that shape. Just going up the chat. Yeah, I don't know if, Nancy, I'm still talking after 20 or 30 minutes, but I'm going to get off now. Doc, if you're able to come on. So
Yeah, I am here. I am here right now. And if...
I've got a new map for you as well.
Okay. Cool on the map. And yeah, I'm going to put us back to regular viewing for right now. And I am going to just talk to Rob a second off the air while we get things lined up for you guys. And keep smiling and don't go anywhere. And don't forget to hit that like button. And hopefully we can get this thing, the show on the road. So let me get you back to our live volcanoes. Volcano views, I should say, and we will go. Tremors in the lava tunnels. Yeah, there could be tremors in there. There could be snakes in there too. Okay, guys, so I'm going to turn Rob's volume off and turning mine off in a couple of seconds. Don't go away. We'll be back in 5 minutes and we'll carry on from there. Thank you. my mic is on. Okay, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I've put the boulder video back up as per Rob's request, and he's going to do a few more minutes to enlighten you a little bit, and here we go. We'll let that boulder go, and Rob, it's all yours. Go ahead.
So, what did we think was going to happen to this boulder? I think we can all agree the boulder wasn't going to melt. It's basic second law of thermodynamics. Everything loses energy to heat. It doesn't gain it. That lava is not going to reheat and remelt that volcano, that rock again. But what becomes of it in years and years to come? What will we find when we dig up that rock? Will it still look the same? Lamara 64, not melted. Yep, we already know that bit. And in 2 million years is magma. No, I don't think it will be magma. It will be just be part of Iceland, I'm guessing, in 2 million years. Right. The only person who came, I think, close was Kevin Hayes. I saw a message before from Kevin Hayes. I'm just thinking. I'm not going to scroll. Kevin, if you just want to repeat what it is that you said, then I think it came pretty. Was it layered rock? So, Doc, if we can just show the image. So basically, this is the first video I've ever seen of the creation of what we call a xenolith. Okay, a xenolith is, by the way, it's spelt with an X. And just to let you know, a xenolith is basically it's rock and it's enveloped in magma and cooled, and as the magma cools around it, it effectively becomes part of that rock formation whilst maintaining its own characteristics. So there you have it, guys. Did you load up the second pic, Doc, or is it just that one?
I got the second one as well. I'll throw it up there now for you.
Yep, it's a rock in a rock, Jason Slater. I just thought it was really cool, not least because the 8-year-old boy in me would give anything to hurl a boulder off the side of a cliff into a flowing stream of lava, but also because if you've ever seen a column of rock and noticed that there are rocks embedded in the rock, in most cases, this is how it got there. Assuming the rock, the main rock formation is igneous rock. It was once magma and not metamorphic or sedimentary. But it's pretty cool, don't you think? Anyway, I'm not suggesting that for billions of years that there have been life forms on this earth just hurling rocks into lava, and that's how we have all the cool rock formations. Most of the time, in fact, all of the time, this is happening underground, in lava tubes, in magma chambers, in reservoirs, and basically the flow of the magma, the lava, against solid rock erodes that rock and shears off chunks and then begins to round it off slightly, and then as it cools, it becomes permanently embedded in that rock formation. I'm not sure what capstones are. Doc, do you know what capstones are?
No, unfortunately, I don't know what he's referring to.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna Google capstones. Why not? Yeah, all I can find is websites about masonry, so I'm not going to go there. I'm going to just have to research it a bit more. But I do not have an answer for you. But it's okay. I'm also learning, and most of what I've learned has been as a result of your questions. Guten Tag, rock. I'm assuming that was supposed to be rock, whatever. Is a giant synolith. Yes, DJ Puff the Third. Well done. I didn't know people in Croydon understood irony, so I'm very impressed. Even in South London, they can put one and one together. What was the other? Oh yes, I have that map. We found that map for you. I just wanted to show you. It's not a high quality map. It will look very blurred. I have applied for a much higher quality map. James Donnelly, that has more to do with the unique properties of water. It says more about water than it does about rock, but also because lava just doesn't melt other rock that way. You've got to understand, it's not just the heat in the lava that melts in the magma that brings it into that keeps it in a semi-solid state. For those of you who don't know, semi-solid, I guess the closest analogy I can think of is peanut butter. Okay, so the mantle is basically peanut butter. Since apparently we refer to every geologic formation on this channel in terms of food, the mantle is peanut butter, and the thing that allows it to be that hot and that potentially runny when it reaches the surface is actually the pressure it's under, and it's actually the process of degassing that creates in a very strange way, and I don't understand the geophysics of this. I really don't. I'm not even going to claim by the next stream I will understand it either. But basically, as the mantle rises, as magma rises in the mantle and begins to expand and degasses, that process actually produces even more heat, which then causes more degassing and makes the magma even more fluid, which enables it to rise even further through cracks in the stratosphere and through the crust, and that's how we get our volcanoes. Anyway, this map that we've got up on the screen right now I showed you last week. It's basically a geological map of the Rayken Peninsula. And what we see here are ancient, long extinct shield volcanoes. Doc, if you have your crayons ready, could you just like chuck a little, I don't know, bright red or yellow above where our volcano is?
Yeah, I pushed the wrong button. Hang on. I was trying to get my crayons to work and it took off on me. We'll get the crayons in there. Don't worry, it'll only take a second. Bright red, eh? Okay, we'll pick up bright red color.
Crayoned again.
Okay, I got bright red. Yeah. And where do you want that crayon, Mark?
I don't know, I'm feeling lucky. Maybe we should put it over where just do a circle around the general area where our volcano is, if you could please.
Oh, that's too skinny. That's
you
too
see
skinny.
That little
Let me get a bigger one here.
Yeah, that's too skinny.
Okay.
For those of you just joining, the Muppet Show tonight.
Welcome. Welcome.
Somebody once compared Dr. Fox and myself to what were their names? Statler and Waldorf, the two old men in the balcony on the Muppet Show, complaining all the time at each other and at the world in general around them. So basically, that area there is where our volcano is now. You'll notice there aren't any ancient shield volcano coverage in that area that I know of. And unless the pink and the purple marks refer to more recent shield volcanoes. But basically, a shield volcano, in a nutshell, is where the earth is torn open and lava just oozes out. It's not explosive. It's not an explosive volcano. It's what we call an effusive volcano. All right? The lava just seeps out and will just go wherever the path of least resistance presents. DJ Puff the Third, I have been into geology since I was a kid and joined the... Okay, thank you for that. Yes, I guess nerds of the world unite. And this is the most fun I've ever had being like nerdy. So thank you for that as well. I'm just going up the stream. No, okay, I'm not going to bother with that. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've covered every base until I remember the next one. So at nearly 1:30 in the morning, my time, I'm going to watch whatever's left of the Olympics and love you and leave you and sleep smiling, everyone. Be awesome. And if you can't be awesome, at least learn from it. Good night.
Okay, thanks, Rob, for being on. And you guys, if you got more questions for Rob in the near future about anything that he's basically gone through here, do write them down and keep them for later, and we will readdress them next time he's got on or comes on for a little while. And I'm going to take a short little sniblet of a break just to finish up with Rob on the call here. And then I will get back on. And don't go away, guys. And I will get Rob turned off on his mic. And I will turn mine off as well. If you like what you've seen so far, please don't forget to hit that like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing that. That way you can get notified when we do go live here. And we'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't go away, guys. Thank you. Okay, guys and girls, I turned the microphone back on here and kind of finished speaking with Rob real quick, and we'll talk to him later about other things. And glad you guys are all sticking around, enjoying the Lavely show. I was trying to figure out, I had some noise coming in the background, couldn't figure out where it was, and then finally dawned on me that it was actually my local audio here was turned up really loud for the bunny stream. And once I got that turned off, I didn't hear the motorcycles racing around the volcano anymore. It was a little bit better that way. And Don Arnold says hi, and RLC gets a thumbs up. So there you go. Excuse me, I have to take Thendisnai very carefully. Don't hurt yourself doing that. And let's see what else we got happening. Anyway, I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching our second stream of the day on day 140. And we put the -2 behind the title there just so you don't confuse it with any other days. Just wanted to say welcome if you're new to the stream. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please consider doing that. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to know when more streams are happening, you can take a look down in the description, and there are times listed, and usually we go with those times. What happens though, sometimes work gets in the way, or emergency calls, things like that, or we have inactivity at the volcano, like it happened today as an example. We didn't have anything going on, so I did only 1 hour at from 12 to 1, and decided that we'll split it up and wait till the volcano actually erupts, and that call paid off definitely. So we're doing what we need to do. And let's see what else we got going on here. Okay, yeah, Highlander, maybe just go easy on that kind of stuff. This is a family-rated channel, okay? So we'll just please, if you can watch the verbiage, and remember it's G-rated. We do have in some places there are younger folks watching and sharing the events with their parents. And we like to keep everything as clean as possible if we can. So anyway, lots of stuff going on here. I have a brutal grad student that ran my mineralogy lab. Okay, even classes only. Okay, interesting. Robert Frary, scroll back to the chat and see the very cool comment Diane Craig made. And yes, I was going to reiterate on that a little bit, and I thank you very much, Diane Craig, for those nice words. And glad you enjoy the extra bits that Rob has put in there. And we really do try to make this a little bit more of a educational thing, and of course you guys got to remember it's, you know, Rob, myself, we're, you know, basically amateur in the sense of geology. Rob does have a little bit more of an understanding of what goes on in there. I myself am more of a prospector going after gold and precious gems, that kind of thing. So this is where things come from, and we like doing that and love doing the streaming. But you got to remember there's a lot of smart people in the chat, and we do enjoy that. So if you do have questions that I can't answer or Rob can't answer, I'm sure that there is someone around that will be able to answer things. Other than that, I also wanted to re-mention, you see the blue link at the top of the chat box. It says Green Iceland Vid. And Green Iceland Vid, of course, stopped by earlier here. I don't know if he's still in the channel. But if you haven't visited his channel before, by all means have a peek. He's got some very, very awesome aerial footage using drones of the Volcano area, and it is well worth it to be subscribed to him and enjoy what's going on. And let's see, Lamara, I know you mean well with that, but what happens is when you ask, hit the like button, it actually holds it. It holds the message in the chat, and then it's either one of us, one of the mods or myself has to release it to allow it to go. And I know you mean well by doing that, but it is pretty tough that we have to hit that every time. So, okay. Rob says he left a while ago. Okay, so Greenland Iceland vid left a little while ago. But anyway, just wanted to mention that. And Lamara, yeah, no offense or anything like that. I understand that you mean well, and I really do appreciate it. It's just, it creates a lot more work for us to try to release these messages. Same thing with that rock that DJ Puff the Third just put up. And I don't know why YouTube would hold just exactly that. He's putting up just the rock, and it just holds it. And I don't understand that. It's just one of those fallacies or flaws that we have in YouTube. So, Siggy Ragnar, make sure you use oven mitts. Oh, Thendis, that's good advice. Always use oven mitts. And make sure they're really thick ones if you're picking up really heavy and thick, hot material. We need a name for lava ski jump. Maybe a naming contest. A lava ski jump naming contest. Oh boy. That's going to be interesting. DJ, that's the same as your mosquito. Just got held up again and causes us to have to release it. Anyway, I'll burn my fingers to get that gold. Oh man, just you wait, Siggy. I'm going to get those diamonds before you get them. I just got to find where that Alex France took off to. He knows those secret tunnels, and we'll try bugging him. Anyway, I got to take the headset off here. Give me a half a sec. It's heavy on the head while I'm trying to talk, and it's starting to pour outside, so I have to close the window. Okay, so we won't get the computer equipment wet. We don't need that. Close up of the lab. Okay, let's pop over there and see. Loot Mule. Good plan. Let's see if we go over to that individual one, and we can see the nodule that was sticking out, that's being bombarded by all that lava moving by. And I do believe I had the closer zoomed in view here, if I can get it to work. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. And that looks pretty good. What? DJ? I know the YouTube can be very weird. I think they, hang on, stream's moving too quick. Arika probably got spammed very badly in the live lava stream and was blocked. Oh man, that could be it. Heavy is what? Rob, heavy is the head that wears a never mind. Okay, confusion. Trying to confuse me, man. Don't confuse me. I got other things on my mind. Oh, okay. Marbecco says thanks. I'm glad you say thanks. And yeah, we're looking at it, and I'm surprised that we're not seeing as much flow coming off to the side and down into this direction here again. I'd really like to see that flowing that way a little bit more, but hey, I'm okay with what's happening, and all good. So it is pretty cool to see that zipping by, and that is actually moving at a very, very tremendous rate. And I've no idea how many cubic meters per second are coming out right now, but that's got to be quite a bit of material flowing out. I think what we'll do is we'll zoom back out just a little bit if we get the right button here. Yeah, and kind of get a little bit more of a view. And I actually wanted to go over to the other view here to see where that lava is flowing. And you can see the bacon is definitely headed down the hill, and it may be getting a little bit more towards the southern end of Equipment Hill, so it'd be pretty cool. Burnt Buns Jump. Cheryl Wood just named the new ski slope there, Burnt Buns Jump. I don't know, BBJ or Burnt Buns Jump or Lava's Leap. I don't know if it's Lava's Leap. I think you guys are gonna have to fight that one out. The Bond, okay, Villain's Secret Lair is the only live twice is set in the volcano. Ooh, cool. $1 billion, Mr. Bond. All right. Neat. Okay. I'm just trying to keep up with the chat here. All right, we'll go back to the other scene here, and we do see it zipping by, and we'll throw that close-up back on if I have the right one. Yep, there we go. And just have a look here for a second. Lava roller coaster. You know, that actually is probably more plausible, and it really does look like the tracks of a roller coaster whipping around, and you're belted in really, really hard. The Lava's Leap. Okay. Sherry Lawson thinks that the Lava's Leap is probably the right one to pick for that ski hill. All right, now I was doing something else, and okay, I see what I was doing, but that's not going to be any good. Yeah, I was looking at the still cam to see how much lava flow we actually have coming down the hill, and it is fairly blurry right now, and of course it's switched over from previous day to today on the new clock. And I was just going to pop that up there real quick if I can locate it in my screens. And I will have to go into split mode to be able to do that. Tendus Nice, Siggy, Ragnar, just riffing off Siggy, really being a Bond villain, gold, diamonds, secret lair in the volcano. And the back door, Thendus Night, the back door is in the Pyro Hotel. If you go down that secret passage, that's how you get into the diamond chamber, okay? Siggy's not going to tell you that, but that's where it is. Anyway, let me get back to what I wanted to pop up here. And that was a shot of the valley there using the still cam, and we will put that back on real quick, and hopefully that'll be good. Kevin Haynes, yes, we will get into the Tremor Chart in a few seconds. I probably have to reload one and see if things are still cooking properly. Yeah, it really hasn't changed much since the last one. I will save it though, and we will throw it up there for you guys. Just give me a few seconds, and we'll make that happen. While that is cooking there, we will actually put it back. Oh, I wanted to put it back to the split screen, but it's going to split my screen, and then I'll put it on split screen. Ha! There we go. Split, split, push live, go to the other one. And it's like a production studio in here. My God. Oh, hang on, it is. And we'll remove this and add this. This is stuff we do behind the scenes that nobody knows about. The smoke and mirrors of the day. And let's see, we'll get that loaded. And all right. So here is the latest and greatest tremor chart. And that thing is actually taking off immensely quick. And when you see that chart going up like that, I really have to wonder, like, it's like, holy mackerel, at going up very steeply. And we do like that though, and excellent to see. Okay, we hope that keeps going up. I want to see everything the same as what we had. Oh, I forgot my crayons in the right place. Okay, what I'd like to see is the same thing like this happening over here. That would be really nice if we could see that. So always nice to look at all of it, and very cool. So anyway, we'll get back to the volcano and do our thing. Okay, there's that volcano, and we got it on multi-view. I actually wanted to get back on that close-up view so you can enjoy the stuff there. Okay. Why is there a tear going on? There's all okay. Bentcop.biz. What happened? Why you got tears running there? Anyway, yeah, we do have a lot of flow coming out of there. That is actually moving super quickly. And I want to see if I can improve that picture a little bit though, because I thought it was a little bit sharper before when we were looking at it last time. And yeah, I think quality dropped off again, and I don't know if that helps. A little bit better, and I'll have to work on that. I hope it doesn't keep going up. Some poor bugger had to make a map every time it changes. Yeah, you know, Rob, that happens, and those guys that make the maps, they're going to be stressed and put to work, you know. And if they don't enjoy and love what they're doing, they're going to run away on us. Man, some of those things coming out of there are just awesome. Those chunks, literally what are lava fish, if you want to call them that. Pretty cool looking. Anyway, super sharp shooter lava bombs. Yep. Okay. Lava shooting over the backside, and if we go zoom out a little bit, what? No Siggy, no hieroglyphs in the chat, please. Is what he says. Yona, welcome. Glad to have you on board, and all cool. Okay, I wanted to zoom that back out, or get that turned off, and see if we can see some lava splashing over the back sides. And I don't see too much. Well, we do have some activity in the crater, so obviously there may be some splashing going on, and we do see things jumping up and down. Truth, Dr. Fox, the DK in NY City showed a lava pool today, pretty amazing. And I think yeah, he did show some lava pools. I don't know if he's loaded up any more videos. I did not check since I started the stream. I know he had the ones that were from yesterday or day before, where he loaded them up. but I don't know if he had any from today. That he did say he was going to go out, so I may just sneak over there for a second and see if I can look and find if he's got newer ones. I don't know if you guys had a look at his link. Okay. No, I don't see anything newer on there, unless I'm missing something. But anyway, I will put the link to his channel back on here as well, just so you guys can go have a look if you need to. And he does have some videos on there as well that are pretty cool as far as aerial shots, and these are his. So that's his channel. If you guys want to go have a look there at DK in New York or DK in NY, and that is the one we were looking at and just referring to. Truth was the one who threw that link at me there, and it is pretty neat and pretty awesome with some of the stuff that he had. So if you guys want to have a quick peek at it later on or whatever, right click on that link, open it in a new box, and you can view it after the stream. We are getting to the last 5 minutes of the stream. Yeah, exactly that. DK in New York is his handle. So very cool. Wonder what that hump hasn't melted down yet. Patty, that's what the discussion kind of was today, about what happens to the material underneath. Now, one of the things I will mention is it did recoat itself when it calmed down, so it kept a little bit more body on there, but I'm sure a lot of that new outer layer that was melted to it has been washed away. We will probably see it get completely washed away in a while, like over a period of time, depending on how much abrasive material is grinding against it as it's flowing by. Most of that material being, lava, it's fairly, I would assume, fairly non-abrasive as it's zipping by at the very high heat, and you will only see little tiny chunks of the old mass being worn down. So it's going to take a little while, and hopefully we'll see what happens. But if more of those bigger pieces that are the darker chunks that are flying over it, of course, that's basically a skin that's kind of hardened up, and that will remelt, of course, but as it goes by, it does have a little bit of grit to it, and it can produce a little bit more shearing action if it's sucked down and under and scrapes up against that material that's standing up, whatever kind of a mound is still under there. Jade says, not late here, just preparing my breakfast. Happy Sunday all. It is not Sunday yet here, but it is probably Sunday in many places that we are seeing. Maui me, cool. Didn't know that. Thanks, and thanks, Dr. Fox. Patty Henderson, you're welcome, and glad you got your answer. And Yona, talk Siggy, Dr. Fox. Oh, if I missed what? I can't read that. That's all Icelandic. Yona, I can't read it. Okay, no worries. I'm gonna let it go. Dr. Fox, your plan tomorrow stream at the regular weekend time. If the volcano is erupting, yes, Nancy Buchanan, that is exactly what we're trying to do, and hopefully it will continue. The reason today's got split up, of course, was because we had nothing happening, right? And we really did want to see some lava flow. And speaking of lava flow, I do want to move it around the cameras a little bit and see some of the other ones. That one has gotten fuzzy on me again too. And kind of wondering if things have changing here by itself. Yep, again, nowhere near where it should be. So that's a little bit better. Okay, yeah, I got to figure out why that's doing that. And I know the suggestion was earlier I should be hardwired rather than over Wi-Fi, and that's why it's getting knocked down. I do have it plugged in. I think maybe just the setting might not be correct, and it may be still going over Wi-Fi. So we'll take a look at that after I'm finished streaming, and I'll work on all that good stuff. Bloody void, life, love, yes. Autofocus, that camera has trouble in the dark. Yeah, most of these cameras will have difficulties in the dark because of the factors involved. One is we're shooting a very long distance on this one, and also the dynamic range of this particular camera for nighttime viewing is not as good as it could be. The brightness, and you know, it's really hard. Nighttime shots are always difficult, no matter what. I mean, even the best cameras have issues with you know, doing nighttime stuff. So and I know that all too well because I've had many people contact me for trying to get nighttime cameras that are in color, especially in the security industry. It's very difficult to deal with, and we just can't do it. We need other sources of not my cameras, Dr. Fox. Yeah, sure, Siggy. And I've got a bridge to sell you, buddy. Anyway, I have some awesome nighttime photos for you. Yeah, photos. How about some awesome nighttime video in very dark places with very bright things at the other end? Like, you know, a volcano that's like 1200 degrees C. That would be pretty cool. And trust me, I have installed some very interesting cameras. I have a volcano to sell. Hang on, I got 50 cents in my pocket there, Siggy. Don't worry. Oh, hang on, Siggy. By the in about 2 weeks, I'll have a whole bunch of diamonds we can trade for it. Okay. A whole bunch. I know somebody's already told me. Where's that Alex French guy? I need to get a hold of him. Him and I are going to go on the quest in the lava tubes there and get those diamonds from you. He's already told me he's found a secret entrance, and it probably leads to the Pyro Hotel. I'm putting the new bridge over the Spectator Hill. Oh, cool. That'll be neat. So we'll have to actually get two bridges. We need one to get us over that berm area at the south end of Geldingadarlar and over onto Ant Hill, and then from Ant Hill over to Theater Hill. That'll be cool. You have to COVID test. Yes. Yona, I am aware of that. So I have that prearranged, and it has to be done within 72 hours of going to the country. So I have that one lined up on Saturday, and before I come. So Saturday, then Sunday. Monday I fly to Seattle, and then from Seattle I fly, and Tuesday morning I arrive in Iceland. So that puts me within the 72 hours, and of course it has to be a positive, or sorry, a clean test, right? If you show up that you've got it, they won't let you in. And I do have it, and thank you for that concern, Yona. So I am aware of that. What was it? What do they call it? PVD or something? I got the form right in front of me here. They don't actually call it. They call it other things on this thing here. But I do have it, and my appointment is set, so I do know that we need to do that. But all good. You must be so excited. I am. I'm overwhelmed, is what I am, and trying to get these final things in place beforehand. Yeah, that's it, Trojan Pony. The CPR test. That's the one I'm going for, and once I get that done, then that'll be good. So plus I bring along my documentation for my vaccine shots, and that gets me into the country, and I should be good with that. So I don't know. See, was looking for diamonds. Who's looking? Oh, hang on. Don't be taking the diamonds before I get there. Look at that lava output. My gosh, yeah, it is just pouring out of there now, guys, and that is actually just awesome to see that flow rate, the level. It is very, very. Oh, I wanted to go to this one. Very, very cool, and I should get rid of that other stream. And this one here, of course, that shows up that close-up view. And if we zoom in a little bit again, there you can see where it's actually flowing. So polymerase chain reaction. Okay, it's a chain reaction. Am I gonna blow up? I hope not. Oh, too much fun. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Height changes. We actually see the changes in light condition. Okay, cool. How big do you think the bits of lava are that are whipping through there? Some of those chunks, they're some we see that are maybe 2 meters long. That material going by there is very, very quick. The smaller pieces, maybe 10 or 20 centimeters in diameter, something like that. The larger ones, you can up to 2 meters. Some of them that I've seen were fairly large, and I'm guessing, okay, Maria. So without a measuring tape being down there, this stuff is moving pretty good. So Dinkle Storm Chaser, welcome. Hope you can make a live broadcast from the lava. And yes, that is one of the things that I do want to try to do. I want to be able to, at least the goal is to try to stream 3 streams that are at least 1 hour long. And they will be shorter streams, guys. You will have to put up with that. The problem is everything is on battery power. So if I go out there and get set up, we're running on battery power. So that's kind of what we need to do. Hey, which camera view is this? This is actually the close-up. I've recropped the view, and that's the MBL close-up shot. So if we turn that off, you can see it shows the crater and everything. It's just I did a recropping of that area just so you have it there, Nancy Buchanan. I'd like to watch it later so I can post the link to my. Okay, can you? Yeah, I can do the seismic chart. I'll throw up one more time. And I am looking at the clock here. We are running a little bit over what I wanted to, but I'll pop the seismic chart back up, and leave that there for a second or two. Have a quick drink of Pepsi. I see there's a lot of things. Siggy, oh, Siggy is going to tell me something or translate. Boy, there's so much going on, I can't tell what's what. Okay, let's see. Okay, but that isn't a non-cam, no-go cam. What? What are you talking about, Maria? Somebody wanted the chart, and that is what is up there, the chart. Okay, and I'm going to put it back on the cameras. And she was asking if you're going to greet you in Iceland. Oh, I don't know. Are you taking a jet over or something, Siggy? I thought you're in Texas. Oh, okay. The hump or nodule is about 30 meters across. Okay, thank you, Rob. That's actually a fairly sizable nodule that's sticking out there. So 30 meters, about 100 feet if you're from the US or going in the standard scale. That's a fairly large piece. So when you see those small pieces flowing over it, and my comments of yeah. The jet. Okay, jet is at the wash. Over at the jet wash. Oh yeah. It's going to take a while for it to get cleaned and dried out, right? So yeah, what I was saying, when you see some of those chunks go by, when I was talking about, the possibility of them being 2 meters or whatever in size, I probably am very close to what that is. Some of them might even be bigger. If that is actually 30 meters, in size, that's a fairly large thing. Kim Raudenbush, you don't know, Siggy has a twin brother. I heard that Siggy, there's another Siggy Ragnar in there, but I don't know about that. Are you using Talk Air again? Oh my God. He'll land you over at Meridalia International. You'll get right close to the volcano. You won't even have to check in with customs because you'll be right on your own land, Siggy. Very cool. Talking about the MBL cam. Okay, Marie, maybe I'm missing something that you were actually asking, because this is the MBL cam, and that's what we're looking at. It's just a cropped, closer up view. So if we go back to the zoomed out view, that is this, okay? And this is the MBL close-up cam. We don't have access to the other MBL cams. They don't have them running. So if that's what you were after, I can't help you out. The other cams, of course, that are showing the flow, and we are seeing more of that flow coming to the south now out of that extra port. What I was saying earlier wasn't flowing. Yes, I thought you were saying staying away from MBL overall. Maria, yes, that was originally the thought, and we got word though that if as long as my streams are not monetized, and that there's not going to be any issues, and it is of course for educational purposes that we're doing this, so we are okay with that. So let's leave it at that. And Dr. Tooth, are you talking about what? Gramophone to play German music by? No, I'm not taking no gramophones. Oh, that's too heavy. My God, you guys are trying to make me work. I'm going on a vacation. Vacation. That's my summer vacation. So please, don't work me to death. Dan Edwards, the hump is in two parts. Okay, the left is a vertical lump, and there are notches. Okay, on the right is a larger vertical lump that has a concave hollow. Very interesting. Thank you, Dan Edwards. Party for Dr. Fox in Iceland. He's the king. Yona, I don't know about partying. I'm not a good party guy. But, you know, it definitely we'll be happy to sit down and chat with some of the good locals and see what goes on and what happens. Trojan Pony, how many days will you be in Iceland? Okay, I arrive on the 17th in the morning, and then on the where's my sheet here? On the 26th is when I depart. Hang on, I got it written down here. Beep, beep, beep. Let's see. On the return is at 5:50 p.m. On the 23rd. Sorry, that's so from the 17th to the 23rd. I will be in Iceland, and somewhere in there, I do have to get another test done to make sure that they know that. And I guess that's going to have to be within 72 hours again before returning to Canada. I have to get tested again to make it back into the country so I don't get quarantined here. That's always fun. Okay, didn't know that. All good. Okay, Maria, very good. And yeah, we are already running over the time that I wanted to. But I didn't take a break. I'm going to take a little bit of a few minutes here, and we'll maybe run just another 15 minutes. But I do need to go just take a quick break. I need to calm my throat down. And Maui Me says, you better study. Oh, studying for these tests is always hard, Maui Me. I'm going to be back in about 2 minutes. Don't go away, guys. Okay, I did say I was only going to take a couple of minutes, and I did that very quickly. So, and I am back. I had to refill my Pepsi, guys. I was very thirsty, and only had a little sip, so I'm probably going to do that again. Anyway, we see that lava is just rushing out of there like crazy, and we really do like it, and we see a lot more spillage coming back this way now towards the south, and it probably will just flow around the southern end of Equipment Hill again and head back down into Meridalia. What I was wondering about and hoping that DK in New York, when he gets his video footage from today uploaded, I hope he did get some shots for us that shows what, if anything, happened coming down into the either Geldingadarler or into Upper Meridalia. If we see any of that tomorrow, I'm subscribed to him, so we'll see if it posts anything, and it'd be very awesome to see if there was anything there. And of course, a drone view is always the best. Then you can actually see where the lava has flowed, and really cool. Yorkshire Gold Tea. I don't know. Is that like diamonds? Okay. To everyone. Okay. In the know, it is too early in the year for Dr. Fox to see Aurora Borealis. Too early, Nancy, too early, but not impossible, okay? And we will keep an eye on that if we do happen to see some aurora, and that would be really nice. And I will definitely have my cameras with me, so if we do see some aurora, I will definitely be taking some shots. Now, I don't know if you understand, we're here where I live, of course, because I'm in the city, we don't see them as well, but if we get about an hour's drive out of the city, usually in the fall is when we start seeing them, September, October, or latter part of September, October, we do see some. But you can also see some very decent aurora if we have some things such some heavy-duty sunspots, or sorry, not sunspots, but CMEs happening, or coronal mass ejections, and those will usually cause some ejecta heading out and cause some issues for our planet. And of course, when that comes in, that's gonna, you know, if it happens to come in fairly quick, we can see some very intense aurora. So it depends on when it's coming in and how strong the material is that was ejected towards us, and how much of that ionization takes place in the atmosphere, and hence, you know, how well we can see it. So there's a lot involved there, but if we do get some good ones, it will be very nice to see. Okay, happen also to be a total solar eclipse fan. Well, I am a solar eclipse fan, period, and I do have a little solar scope that I bought just for looking at things like that, and do have a couple of sun videos on my channel, but not too much. But 2024 for a full solar one, I might have to go see where that actually is happening. I haven't checked that out. Well, what continent are we going to be looking at, James? That's a question, and where is it happening? That's the big thing. So I don't know if you know offhand. You a star? No, I'm not the star. The sun is the star. I'm just one of those starts in Mexico and exits in Maine. Okay. So if I go to Siggy's house, I should be able to see it. Siggy, in 2024, what are you doing? Oh, too much fun. Yeah. Oh, it'll go through Michigan. Nancy, cool. I'll have to take a look and see which way it's heading this time. So it looks like it's coming upward, not. I'm gonna have to see. Siggy Ragnar's and then Antonio is right on the edge. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Right on the edge, that'll be okay. We'll have to see what we can find out. Yeah, let's do it. Nest place about, okay, 30 minutes from here. Okay. Yeah, that'll get us a little bit more underneath it, Siggy. Definitely, let's shoot for that. So you might have to go a little bit further under it, though. I think that, what is that, path is about 200 miles wide. So if it's 200, 30 minutes will only get us about 30 miles in if you're on the edge. If we want to watch the long duration, to get at least whatever it is. Okay, cool. It's a date, 2024. Only 2 years from now, we'll make that happen. Put it on the calendar. And I'll bring my my little solar scope and maybe some short solar glasses or something. Yeah. And solar filters, of course, lots of them. We need those. Otherwise, you burn your eyeballs and you burn your equipment out. Now, there are cameras now, though, that you don't need to do that with anymore. So that you don't need filters. You can actually just put the camera in, and actually works even though it gets hot. So it's pretty cool. And I would assume that it has its own built-in filter, but you typically don't want to point a telescope at the sun and be looking through it. Like Bent Cop Biz there, he's got the eyeballs there, they turn into little black pea holes rather than being white if you looked at it. It wouldn't be a pleasant thing. Anyway, I'm going to zoom out of that picture a little bit, and we can have a little bit more of a look around. Looking at the end of the stream here, guys, and we do see some very lavely views. I do want to maybe throw it back on this camera for a second so you can get a little bit more perspective of the area. You can always poke a hole in a piece of aluminum and watch the shadow on. Yeah, you can, Maui Me. That's actually, believe it or not, that's actually how I showed my kids the very first eclipse that I watched with my kids, and they really didn't have any interest in it, but I showed them how it was done, and we took a lot of different shots, and all the phases, and it wasn't a full eclipse, but it was fairly close, and I think we had some 14 or 15 images, and the kids took that to school and showed everyone, that kind of thing, when they were younger. So really enjoyed that. Haven't done that for a while. RLC is our amazing map maker, and we need to send him there. Yeah, actually, Rob would probably like to do that. He would be very, very interested in that. And Yona is saying Pepsi. Well, no, it's not Pepsi. It's time to wrap it up, is what it is. And as much as I'd like to stay on for another hour or 2 or 3, I do have other duties and things that I need to work on and get done, like taking care of my rabbit, and all those nice things. She spilt her rabbit food again because it was wet for the second time today. Dr. Fox, are you filming your trip? Bent Cop, I would like to. I do have my Sony Action Cam that I will be taking. I have 2 Sony Action Cams. One's a 4K, one's a 2K, but I notice on my 4K, if I move it around a little bit or jiggle, there's a little bit of a kerchunking in the microphone, and we hear that noise. So I'll be using my the one that does 1080p probably, and hopefully I do have a window seat, so hopefully I'm going to be able to see something. And even though my flight is going to be at nighttime, it's still going to be interesting to see what happens. So hopefully we'll get something going. Anyway, thank you all for being here tonight, and glad that we could actually get the second stream in, and that was kind of nice that the volcano did actually erupt for us, since our first stream that started at 12 noon my regular time didn't have anything happening, and it wasn't until tonight. So yeah, we will definitely work on that. Dr. Fox says you must meet Guten Tag. Well, Guten Tag's in Italy right now, and I'm going to Iceland, so I don't know if that's going to work. If you want to buy me a ticket over to Italy, I'll go. Maui me. What? $5 overtime and weekend pay. Oh my God. Oh, but I'm already half an hour overtime. Oh, thanks anyway. I do appreciate that $5 super chat. Awesome support. Thank you very much, Maui me. Cheryl Wood, good night, and one and all. Glad the volcano came through for us after all, and see you tomorrow. And yes, we're definitely hoping that this will continue on its upward trend, and hopefully tomorrow it will still be flowing when we get to noontime. So and that's, it's less than 24 hours away. I'm sure this thing will keep perking for a while, especially if it's doing 2-day or a day and a half cycles here, as far as it's erupting for a day and a half and goes to sleep for 6 hours. I like that. So another great stream. Thanks, Doc. I had a great time. Glad you did Thendisnai, and really appreciate having you here. And also we'll see. Like I said, I will be sending you an email prior to me going, and I'll throw a couple teasing tidbits in there, just so that's just so you know. Anyway, I'm going to say goodnight to everyone, though, that's in here, and I appreciate each and every one of you being on tonight, and glad that we got to see a lot of lovely lava flowing out, and super awesome. Loot Mule, thanks for the great show. You are welcome, sir, and take care, and I'm going to do what I do best, and that's get off of here and go take care of everything else. So good night to all of you. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you, Arizona Snowman. Didn't have to work too hard tonight, although you still worked hard. Also, thank you to Rob RLC for his material and presentation, and good stuff, Rob. And of course, thank you to Siggy for being here, and Siggy, of course, being one of the landowners that actually owns the fantastic thing that we're looking at, that volcano, being on their land, and he's graciously joins us here in the chat. And of course, I think it's probably because I've been promoting Iceland to begin with, right from the get-go, and we really like that, and that's why I'm going over there on my trip, to see it from there, and get my own fingers wet, if you will, although I don't want to get my fingers burned off. I appreciate you, and thanks for sharing this with us. Siggy, you are most welcome, and that goes for the rest of you guys. Everyone, you take care. And I'm going to get out of here. So have yourselves a very good evening. All the best. And please remember, tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Thank you, good night, and we'll see you at tomorrow's show at noontime. Good night.